All right, y'all, buckle up, because today's rant ain't about movie prices or Ozempic. Nah. Today, we're going full Charlie Day with the Red String Conspiracy Board energy. Let's talk about how every kid in America grew up reading textbooks, published by a dude with ties to Israeli intelligence, and who just so happened to be Ghislaine Maxwell's dad. Yeah, that Ghislaine. The Jeffrey Epstein partner in crime, human trafficking co-pilot, yacht-sailing queen of darkness herself. Her dad, Robert Maxwell, was out here printing half the American education system like it was light work. Let that sink in. You're sitting in 5th grade, learning about the Constitution from a book written by a team of underpaid editors and printed by a guy who allegedly faked his entire public persona while working intelligence games behind the scenes. Like, bro, why was my social studies book backed by Mossad? And this wasn't some small-time publisher. Pergamon Press. Massive empire. This man owned Macmillan Publishing, one of the biggest textbook distributors in the U.S. throughout the 80s and early 90s. If you cracked open a history, science, or language arts book during that time, odds are Big Bob touched it. That's right, your 8th grade science class was low-key, a limited series brought to you by international espionage. I mean, was the Pythagorean theorem even real? Or did Maxwell just make it up in a boardroom while passing messages back to Tel Aviv? The dude had so many secret lives, he made James Bond look like a mall cop. He was born in Czechoslovakia, changed his name, became a British media mogul, allegedly worked for MI6, KGB, and Mossad, and still had time to corner the education market. Like, bro, chill. Save some shadow operations for the rest of us. And get this, the way he died? Fell off his yacht, just plop, into the Atlantic, like a Scooby-Doo villain trying to make a quiet exit. The official story is accidental drowning. But people who knew him were like, yeah, no. That man either got pushed, jumped, or evaporated on command. So let me get this straight. Ghislaine's dad may have been running PSYOPs while publishing the literal textbooks that taught millions of Americans how to think about the world. And we just let that slide? What if that's why the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? What if that was just code? Powerhouse sounds suspiciously like spy jargon. The mitochondria is operational. Repeat, mitochondria is operational. Meanwhile, we're out here thinking the Boston Tea Party was a fun costume event while half the chapters got scrubbed cleaner than a CIA file. Listen, I'm not saying your high school geography class was written by Mossad. I'm just saying, your high school geography class might have been written by Mossad.